This is the Thursday edition of the News Roundup, brought to you by EONI and Grand Ronde Hospital.
I'm Bree Troutman.
And I'm Alex McCadden. Beckie Thompson has been running Beckie's Studio of Dance for a long time now. She came by the studio earlier and talked with Brent about her journey teaching dance for 40 years in the Grand.
I'm from Portland, Oregon. I began studying ballet at the age of 3, and later, of course, adding all the other disciplines, danced. So my entire life is dance, has been dance. By my late teens, early 20s, I was dancing professionally. I danced with the Portland Ballet Theater and the Portland Repertory Theater. Did solo performances throughout the Northwest. But when I was in middle school, about middle school is when I realized I wanted to be a dance teacher. And I used to invite little neighborhood kids over and bring them down to the basement, and I would teach them little dances. And I just knew that that was something that I always wanted to do. But I also knew that I needed to experience it first before ever teaching it. So I moved to La Grande in 1979, early 79, January or February, I can't remember. But I moved here to get away from the city and raise my 2 children. I didn't want to raise them in the city. But it was a difficult move because I had just joined another ballet company. But I looked at my 2 babies and I thought, I need to be someplace a little bit safer and healthier. And so looked at a few other communities and fell in love with Union County and La Grande, the churches, the schools, just everything, the mountains, the fresh air, the people. So it was for them, my 2 children. For me, it was a difficult move, culturally and, that sort of thing. Thursday, June 6th, 6:30 p.m. at the Grande High School auditorium. We're celebrating 40 years. And it is, we're calling it classical meets swing, with a little bit of tap and jazz and acrobatics in between. So it'll be a great show.
Watch for Beckie's full interview. The 2019 Eastern Oregon Livestock Show is here. Along with the rodeo, members of FFA and 4-H from all over the area will be showing and or selling their livestock. And you can't have a rodeo without a rodeo queen. The 2 candidates on royalty court this year are 16-year-old Autumn Daggett and 17-year-old Kelly Winebrenner.
I was actually born in Missoula, Montana, so I'm from Montana. It's pretty cool. I grew up in Cove, Oregon with my mom. I'm 17 and go to Cove High School. My horse is a Palomino. She's 13 and her name's Banana Bell. I've been showing at stock shows since I was in the 4th grade. My last year showing my horse was in the 6th grade before I moved down to Central Oregon. And I've been going to stock show every year since before I could remember. My mom would just take me and I would remember the court girls doing the run-ins, and I was always amazed by their riding skills. And I think that's what pushed me to be a better rider. Why I wanted to run for Rodeo Queen. My mom was on the Junior Catherine Crick Rodeo. I'm not gonna say what year because that would date her a little bit. But I would go through all of her pictures and I would just be like flabbergasted in a way by how pretty she looked on her horse and all of their clothes and everything. I always thought, you know what, I want to follow in her footsteps. I want to be just like my mom. And so that's kind of why. I just want to follow in her footsteps. My best achievement was when I reached 5,000. There's 2 sets. You have to reach 5,000 to like keep all your clothes and everything. Then you have to reach 10,000 to be in the Queen's running. When I hit 5,000, I was like, yes, finally, I got there. Okay, let's go for 10. Then I made it to 10 and I'm like, well, what now? And then you just keep on going, and I think that's one of my biggest achievements is finally getting there and realizing, hey, I can actually do this. One of my goals was to encourage other little girls to want to get into riding, and because nowadays riding horses is more of a luxury, especially in this economy. You kind of have to have quite a bit of money or property or anything to pay for your horses. So I wanted to encourage that same little girl that just has a little bit of a spark in their eye, encourage them to go out and ride, try out for stock show, and encourage participation within rodeo, just in general. and be a good ambassador for it, because I think stock show could be so much more than it is right now. I think it could grow exponentially, which I see the potential in that, and I'm really hoping for that.
The Grande High School girls softball team are the 4A state champions for the second year in a row. They won the state playoffs in an exciting 4-2 game on Saturday night in Eugene. Before last year, La Grande High School had never had a softball championship, so to have them win 2 years in a row is an amazing achievement.
My name is Lexi Gomes, and I was a senior this year and got to graduate on the softball field.
I'm also a senior this year, and my name is Elena Carson.
I also am a senior and got to graduate on the field, and my name is Kara Gooderham.
My name is JC Siebert. I am only a junior.
I play left field.
I play shortstop.
I play center field.
And catcher.
We've been playing softball for
Forever, literally.
There's not a time I can remember we weren't on the same team.
Probably since we were 7 or 8. Coming into this year, we had a huge target on our back after winning a state championship last year. We kind of assumed that we would have to play the same team again, and we ended up playing the same team again for the 3rd year in a row, which was kind of nice actually, because we have a lot of information on them. We know how they're going to play. They've had the same pitcher for 3 years. So It wasn't a huge surprise. I know we all came out on the field at the championship game, and we didn't even know what to think. We were like, why aren't we nervous? Shouldn't we be feeling something? It was definitely a weird feeling, but I think we were just kind of used to it, I guess you could say.
Yeah. And we had a great record.
Yeah,
we
23-1.
24-1. And when we lost, it was really good for us. We lost against Pendleton,
who won state last year.
And it was a really good game, and I think it was really good for us to lose, to get that experience, to learn from our mistakes, and just kind of know that we can pick our heads up, and it was really good.
The expectation was there. Going into it, we had to, we were going back to the championship.
Yeah, like Woody said, it was an expectation to go to the championship, not a goal. It was, the community was expecting us to go.
We just kind of waited around until we actually were going to the championship. We played the games and kind of knew we were going to go. But
the cool thing about our team is there's not just a couple people who are good. Everyone's good, and people have bad days, but the younger girls are able to pick us up and play good, or they're having a bad day and we pick them up, and it's really cool just to see our team work together, because not one of us is on every single day, and we all just are there and positive and pick each other up.
Everyone contributes in a different way at one time or another. And
it's literally a giant family. Even the coaches, it's just one giant. I love it so much.
Watch for the full interview with the LHS softball captains to be released soon.
Court-appointed Special Advocates of Eastern Oregon is hosting a 3-day speaking tour with author Ashley Rhodes-Carter from June 11th through 13th. Local tour dates include June 12th at Churchill School in Baker City at 4 p.m. and June 13th at the Grande High School at 6 p.m. Rhodes-Carter plans to speak on the plight of children in America's foster care system. Copies of her book, 3 Little Words, a memory of her experience in foster care, will be available for purchase and signing. For more information, call the number below or visit CASA's Facebook page.
And here's this week's episode of Chamber Chatter from the Union County Chamber of Commerce.
I would like to call this meeting to order. As you know, I'm Susanna, coming to you live from the Union County Chamber of Commerce, here with Eastern Oregon Alive in the office, to bring you the special update that next Thursday, June 13th, from 5:30 to 7, is our annual membership meeting. This is required by our bylaws. It is a very, very important work-related meeting with lots of updates and information that you need to know for business-related matters. It is going to be, again, next Thursday, June 13th, from 5:30 to 7. This time of month where the weather's gorgeous and we all really want to be in a boardroom. So just mark your calendars, make sure to be there. Ryan Leonard will be on site hosting a really fun workshop. We can't wait. It's going to be a blast at an annual membership meeting. The more I think about it, though, I am over the meetings in the boardrooms. I'm sick of it. So let's have some fun. Our annual family meeting is coming to you. We are going to be at Riverside Park, food trucks on site. We are going to have a blast. So make sure to mark your calendars, not for some stuffy meeting inside a boardroom where we're in recycled air. We're gonna be at Riverside Park. Grab your families. Becky's Burger Wagon's gonna be on site so you can grab some dinner. And we're just gonna have fun time, fun meetings. Family meetings are fun meetings, not stuffy. So Sandra, grab your bucket, grab your toys. I'm gonna grab this ball, and we'll see you at Riverside Park, June 13th, 5:30 for a fun meeting. Thanks, Eastern Oregon Alive.
Here's Jamie and Bree with a cute little friend looking for a forever home.
Hi, Eastern Oregon Alive. We would like to say thank you to our sponsor, Med Transport, for today's edition. And we are here today with Jamie, and she has brought a wonderful friend from the Animal Rescue Center of Eastern Oregon. Jamie, who do we have?
So this is Zeke. Zeke is about 11 months old, and he is a yellow lab retriever mix. He is very sweet. He loves to play. He is not toy-driven or even really treat-driven, although he's incredibly smart. When I brought him home to my house, he went right to my bag and found the cookie that I had in there from the store, so he found that right away. But later on, when we had treats, he only had one, and then the other dogs kind of grabbed the extra ones that were below. And he kind of just sat there, and he was like, "Okay, I had my one." So he's really smart and has a great nose, but definitely isn't too treat driven, and he will chase after something you throw, but he's not going to be bringing it back to you anytime soon. So he likes to run, he likes to chase, he likes to give kisses, and he loves to play. So he just kind of wants to go outside and run around with you, and then once he's inside with you, he really, if your hand is not on him, his hand will be on you. So if you saw that at the beginning, he kind of put his paw on me, and he just wants some belly rubs and some love, and wants to run around outside with you. So if you've got a lot of energy and you've got some energy to spend on this little guy, come on down to Blue Mountain Humane Association and play with Zeke. He's a ton of fun, very, very sweet, great with kids.
Is he fixed?
He is fixed, which is amazing. So, about 98% of the animals that we get have not been fixed. But yes, Zeke is fixed and ready to go, which is also why he's probably so great with all the other animals that he meets as well. So,
Doesn't have those dominance issues and stuff.
not at all.
Not worried about it, huh?
No, he
Just
just
chilling.
Just wants friends.
Well, come down and check out this great guy. He would make a wonderful companion or addition to your family. Zeke.
Ooh, he's like, what's that?
Thank you, Eastern Oregon, for watching this week's News Roundup on Eastern Oregon Alive. I'm Bree Troutman.
And I'm Alex McCadden. We'll see you next week on the News Roundup.